Hello creative people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zenaida and this is Fashion with Zenai, a place to inspire fashion lovers, to share my love for fashion and DIY projects. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to sew a balloon skirt. So without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. For today's creation, I was inspired by this beautiful balloon skirt which I found on Pinterest. So I decided to give it a try and create one. To create the skirt, you will need these following tools. You can find all these materials in the description box down below. To create the skirt, you're going to need a pattern. You can find a digital pattern of this skirt on my Etsy shop. The link will be in the description box down below. If you're not sure about your body measurements, you can find a video on my channel on how to take your own body measurements. The link will be in the description box down below. The skirt has 5 pattern pieces. Place all the pattern pieces on the fabric, and then you're going to add the seam allowance on the edges. Now you're going to start with the sewing process. Place the fusible interfacing with the adhesive side down on the wrong side of the fabric. Then you're going to iron the interfacing on the fabric. And you repeat the same steps for the back lining pieces of the waistband. Connect the side edge of the back waistband pieces of the main fabric with the side edge of the front waistband piece of the main fabric with the good side of the fabric facing each other. And you repeat the same steps for the lining pieces. Then you're going to sew the side edges of the main fabric and lining fabric with 1 centimeter seam. Iron the side seams flat for a clean look. This is the front piece of the bubble skirt. This is the left side edge and this is the right side edge. Then you're going to connect the side edges of the front piece with the side edges of the back pieces. This is the zipper edge for one of the back pieces, and this is the side edge. Connect the side edges of the back and front piece with the good side of the fabric facing each other. Then you're going to connect the side edge of the front piece with the side edge of the other back piece with the good side of the fabric facing each other. This is the edge for the zipper. Sew the side edges with 1 centimeter seam. Iron the side seams flat. Then you're going to sew along the top skirt edge to create gathers with the longest stitch length on your machine. On my machine, the longest stitch length is 5. Pull 1 thread and gather. And this is how the gathered edge will look like. Make sure the upper gathered edge of the skirt is the same length as the bottom edge of your waistband. Connect the bottom edge of the waistband with the upper edge of the skirt with the good side of the fabric facing each other. Make sure that the side seams are aligned. Sew the edge with 1 centimeter seam. Iron the seam line flat for a clean look. Now you're going to place the zipper on the center back edge. Connect the good side of the zipper to the good side of the fabric. Then you're going to close up the bottom section that is left open with 2 centimeter seam. You're going to sew from the bottom seam line all the way up to where the zipper ends. Iron the seam line flat. Now you're going to move on with the bottom lining of the skirt. Place the back pieces on top of the front piece with the good side of the fabric facing each other. Then you're going to pin the side and sew it with 1 centimeter seam. Iron the seams flat. Connect the bottom edge of the waistband lining with the upper edge of the bottom lining of the skirt. Make sure that the side seams are aligned. Sew the edge with 1 centimeter seam. Now you're going to place the lining inside the outer part of the skirt. Then you're going to connect the waistline and center back edge of the lining with the outer skirt edges. Make sure that the side seams are aligned. This is the best way to finish off the waistline edge and the inside of the skirt. You're going to start sewing at the edge a few centimeters before the zipper ends. Sew along the corners, following the waistline and back to the other side, and then you're going to finish a few centimeters before the zipper ends. Now you're going to close the center back edge of the lining. Then you're going to trim the corners before turning the skirt inside out. Iron the skirt flat. Then you're going to sew along the bottom skirt edge to create gathers, just like you did for the upper skirt edge, using the longest stitch length on your machine. front thread and gather. The next step may seem a bit tricky. So this is the center back of the outer skirt, and this part is the center back of the lining. You're going to connect the hemline of the lining to the hemline of the outer skirt. Make sure that the right sides of the fabric are facing each other and that the center front, center back, and side seams are aligned while you pin the edge. The way the edge is pinned can make it a bit tricky. So you'll need to pull a few sections while sewing the edge with 1 centimeter seam. After that, you're going to turn the skirt inside out through the opening you left earlier at the side seam of the lining. Finally, you're going to close the opening by pinning it. Then you're going to top stitch the opening close to the edge. And this is the finished balloon skirt. I'm so obsessed with this skirt. It looks so cute. I can't wait to style this skirt in different ways. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and find it helpful so you can create your own balloon skirt. If you decide to create one, I would love to see a photo of your creation. You can send me an email or tag me on Instagram by using the hashtag ZanaiDesigns. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and hit the notification bell. I see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.